Majesty of the parrots. Compared to pets, dogs or cats, birds are completely different. Those who live in their houses with these extraordinary beings experience a different dynamic in their life. These species are not parrots, despite the fact that canaries, finches, doves, toucans, chickens, and other birds are kept as pets. Welcome to the channel, subscribe and let's dive in. Having a parrot as a pet is a learning experience for both yourself and these feathered buddies. From small 5-inch lovebirds to huge macaws that can measure 40 inches from head to tail, companion parrots come in a variety of sizes. Parrots are colorful birds that typically come from warm habitats like islands, semi-arid regions, grasslands, and savannas. Other species, like the Kea parrot, which lives in the South Island of New Zealand's alpine regions, defy this trend and favor colder climates. Parrots are much more than the conventional accessory that they are frequently shown as in pirate-themed films, novels, and other media. Although most parrots are wild, certain species have been domesticated for many years. Nowadays, people all over the world share their hearts and homes with these incredible avian friends. A parrot is not a mammal. They are classified scientifically as belonging to the Aves class, Psittaciformes order, and Psittacidae family. Psittacines is another name for parrots. Nowadays, there are more than 350 different parrot species. There are a lot of parrots when you factor in the many species variants and mutations. A bird's beak needs to be curled in order for it to be considered a parrot. They are sometimes known as hookbills because of this. They must also have zygodactyl feet, which are similar to human opposable thumbs and fingers in that they have 4 toes on each foot, 2 of which face forward and 2 backward. Because of this, parrots are able to handle objects so effectively with their feet. A significant feature of a parrot, in addition to its wings and feathers, is its beak. Because of how well they can use it, a parrot's beak is almost like a hand to them. They utilize it to eat, hold objects, climb, and manipulate things. Beaks are continually growing, thus if the diet and environment of a parrot don't help keep it worn down, it must be trimmed to prevent overgrowth. In comparison to many other species of pets, parrots enjoy a lengthy lifespan. Tiny birds like budgies and lovebirds aren't regarded senior until they are 6 years old, cockatiels aren't until they are around 12 years old, and African greys, Amazons, and other large birds like macaws and cockatoos aren't until they are about 30 years old that they are considered senior. Moreover, parrots of all sizes can live into their senior years. This implies that bringing a parrot into your home will need a long-term commitment. Being birds, parrots can lay eggs whether or not a male bird is around, however, unfertilized eggs do not hatch. Breeding activity is influenced by the season and habitat. For more on what to anticipate with regard to egg laying with your parrot species, speak with your avian doctor. Between the mouth and proventriculus/stomach along the esophagus is where a bird's crop is, which serves as a temporary storage compartment. Although the crop is beneficial, it can also become ill or become impaction. Feathers molt, and birds have them shed. In order to replace lost feathers, fresh feathers are therefore required. Blood feathers can help with that. The feathers on blood are those that are actively growing. They have a softer shaft near the base that is crimson, blue, or black rather than white, and they are shorter than adult feathers. A feather that is still growing may bleed if it is clipped or distorted. Occasionally, blood feathers will break and bleed if a bird falls or thrashes around inside the cage. In this instance, you will need to remove the feather from its root in order to stop the bleeding. If your bird breaks a blood feather, consult your avian veterinarian for advice on how to treat the matter. Care must be taken when trimming wing feathers. Never cut off a blood feather. The feathers on either side of a blood feather should be left intact, since this will help to safeguard it. As was previously noted, parrots have zygodactyl feet. They enable them to climb and grip. The health of the parrot's feet depends on perches. Offering a variety of perches inside and outside the cage that are the right diameter and have different textures encourages healthy feet. The same goes for keeping one's nails clipped. Frequent nail trimming reduces scratches you could get while holding your parrot. Nail trimming can be done or demonstrated by your avian physician or a qualified bird groomer. The uropygial gland, also known as the preen gland, is a 2-lobed gland found on the upper side of the tail of most parrots. It is reported to secrete a substance that parrots use to groom themselves. The secretion produces vitamin D3 that parrots consume when grooming when exposed to sunlight or full-spectrum light. For optimal health, vitamin D3 is required. According to some theories, the discharge also helps birds identify the gender of other birds. Birds brush oils from their preen gland onto their feathers to make them water-resistant, which is why you frequently see a bird wipe its head against the base of its tail before rubbing it along its feathers. Amazons and macaws from the genera Anodorhynchus and Cyanopsida are two species of parrots that are notable for not having a uropygial gland. The laterally positioned, on the side of the head, eyes of parrots provide them a wider range of vision but also produce a blind spot in front of their beak. Moreover, they have monocular vision, which focuses only one eye on a certain thing. In contrast to how our pupils and those of other animals dilate automatically in response to light levels and some drugs, parrots can deliberately constrict their pupils, a process known as eye pinning. A parrot's eye pinning might reveal their emotional state. Rapid eye pinning typically denotes eagerness. Cockatiels, budgerigars, African greys, kanas, cockatoos, amazons, lovebirds, parrotlets, and members of the genus Poicephalus, including Senegal and Myers parrots, would probably place first in a popularity contest among companion parrots. Popularity may result from a variety of variables, including size, temperament, appearance, vocalizations, and others. With so many varieties of pet parrots, people can research and identify the feathered friend who complements their environment and way of life the best. Species by species, parrots' natural habitats vary, but many come from tropical or subtropical regions in South America, Central America, Africa, and Australasia. Occasionally, parrots from the Americas are referred to as New World, whereas those from Africa and Australasia are referred to as Old World. Although they can groom themselves, parrots still need your assistance. By letting them hang out in the bathroom while you shower or spraying water over their heads, you can give them the chance to take a bath. See if your bird friend wants to check out the shower by turning on the tap or splash in the sink. In addition to washing, your parrot may also require frequent beak, wing, and nail trimming. For advice on which of these would be best for your parrot, speak with your avian doctor. Many animals have different ideas about what it means to eat like a bird. The majority of parrots are omnivores rather than herbivores, despite the fact that they are usually renowned for eating seeds, nuts, fruit, and vegetables. And some animals, like the lory, eat nectar primarily. Vitamin deficits and obesity are more common in some animals than others. A balanced diet is crucial because of this. To encourage nutrient-rich foraging, Nutriberries offer a balanced diet that is also scrumptious and engaging. Avi Cakes, Fruit Delight Avi Cakes, Gourmet Nutriberries, Pellet Berries, and Senior Bird Nutriberries are just a few of the various wholesome, well-balanced Leifber foods available for diversity. Popcorn Nutriberries are a tasty treat. Parrots like consuming certain fresh items on a daily basis in addition to a balanced diet. Keep quantities proportionate to your bird size since these are snacks. Squash, berries, bananas, leafy greens, and bananas are a few of the nutritious items that are safe to feed parrots. Research any meals you're unsure about for your bird's safety and speak with an avian veterinarian before consuming any that you might consider healthy. Some birds may value eating location just as much as food itself. As ground foragers, cockatiels, for instance, would probably prefer to have their food placed on the cage floor. Find out what your parrot species prefers to eat. Parrots can be raucous or reserved, talkative or laid back, loud or silent, boisterous or reserved. Sound incoherent to you? This is so because each parrot is a unique person with a distinct personality. They make lovely companions. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.